stimulus package funded 3 different youth crews doing trails on our wilderness areas, because the Spring Mountains National Recreation Area includes 3 different wilderness areas in addition to a wilderness study area. So these are areas that are congressionally designated. They're unique recreation opportunities, places where people can go to get away from all of the technology and the glitz and glam that they think of when they're in Las Vegas.
I think this is a good Recovery Act project because not only is it working to restore and protect important wilderness areas, which are important for all people just to get outside and enjoy the outdoors, but we have this gem outside of Las Vegas. People think just of the Strip, and we have all of these beautiful resources that are now being protected because there are people funded through the Recovery Act working in these places.
YCC has been around for a long time. The Youth Conservation Corps, I know it stemmed from the Civilian Conservation Corps back in the day, the Depression era, when they needed to stimulate the economy. So kind of the same principles, but it was thought that the younger generations could be taught more to appreciate the environment and appreciate these natural settings. So I think it really does a good job. I know some of my crew members, they'll see their friends, toss trash on the ground, and they'll yell at them, hey, pick that up, because we've had to haul 30, 40 bags of garbage out of picnic areas. So they really see what one little piece of paper does added up over time.
Yeah, actually, when I first, before I had a job, I actually kind of litter sometimes, stole bottles, whatever. But now since I have a job, pick up trash, don't like litter at all, actually. When I'm hanging out with my friend and stuff, they're sometimes they litter, and I'm like, dude, don't litter, just pick it up. Yeah.
A growing trend that we're seeing more today in America is that kids aren't really getting outside and experiencing nature and really having these connections to the outdoors. And this partnership with the Forest Service and the Youth Conservation Corps is an opportunity to get kids outside, particularly in Las Vegas, where some of those schools don't have even physical education programs, they don't have sports programs, and so they're really lacking that opportunity to be outside and have that experience. And so this was really a great opportunity for kids to get outside, to experience, the wilderness areas and the rest of the trails and recreation areas that we have in the Spring Mountains.
I really like this work because it's in the mountains and it's physical. I'm not on the couch all day.
It's fun, good workout, and it's like being outside and outdoors. I would be outdoors and sit in the office or just flip burgers or whatever. Yeah, I like it really much.
I love this kind of work. I'd much rather be up here doing stuff, moving around outdoors and sitting in a place with, not doing much. So, I think this is a great job. I love this.
So in addition to having these kids do trail work, we also try to incorporate education components. So we have biologists come out and botanists come out and firefighters too, to explain to the youth all the different components there are to protecting the forest and managing the forest. And it gives them some insight into different career opportunities in working for the Forest Service.
Well, I think it's good because you're getting younger people involved, so you're kind of preparing for the future. I know I definitely am considering a career in forestry after this, and I always sort of have, but this right here really just sort of, gave me a good idea of the type of stuff that they do up here. And I just got to learn a lot of different things that a lot of different people do. So just a lot of learning, which I think is good. And then I think it's good because we're cleaning up the mountain where, I don't think a lot of people really respect it how they probably should. So we go through and just clean up, make sure that everybody that comes gets a fair chance to enjoy it.
Well, I think this is a good project because this helps the people who use the trails and also us who work on it, because I know a bunch of us have really taken this fun and learned a lot from it.
I've been wanting to be a marine biologist since the 2nd grade, so I thought maybe being outside and outdoorsy and stuff, it might look better, and trying to do, help out with the land. And then I talked to the wildlife biologist and I got pretty interested in maybe doing that instead of marine. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned new skills that I never thought I'd learn. I learned that there's a lot of people involved in forest to protect it, and that it's a really good place to be.
You just get to learn those skills that are going to be very helpful. A lot of them will be able to put it on the resume. We're talking about that recently, how to build a resume, how to do all that stuff. Some of them have never heard of a resume before, so I felt like that was kind of a neat thing I got to share with them. And ultimately, I think that this experience, they'll be able to take it and really, it'll be a positive influence in their lives, I feel like, overall.
Las Vegas was really hit hard by the recession. Here we have over 14% unemployment. And when people think about that, it's not just people in their mid-careers that are affected, but also people just starting out their careers. So a lot of youth have found it really difficult to find jobs in this economy. And so working with the Forest Service, we have a partnership with the Youth Conservation Corps to hire youth from Las Vegas to have jobs out here in our national recreation area. Spring Mountains is typically considered Las Vegas's backyard. We have people coming up here all summer long to get out of those triple-digit temperatures, and we've got over 50 miles of trails throughout this 316,000 acre area. And so we've got Youth Conservation Corps and other youth trail crews coming out and helping us maintain those trails. And these youth crews are helping to improve the quality of the recreation experience.
One of the big things is really just learning how to keep a job. I mean, I've had jobs before, but this one was my first full-time job. So it was just going to work every day, giving it all of my efforts.
Responsibilities, keeping with my money, buying my own stuff, yeah, paying my cell phone bills and all that, like kind of being an adult, like.
It was a job for 15 through 18, because not many 50-year-olds can get a job. And then we are helping out, like we're making the trails better, so it's not like people are just walking wherever and destroying plants and like trees. And then we're picking up their litter and stuff, which, you know, helps it make it look cleaner.
But I never knew how to make the trail, maintain it. Like I would just see a trail and be like, I'll just walk on it. But now I can see how it improves, what's wrong with it, and fix it.
This is my first job that I have, and I learned a lot because I've never really been hiking before or up here. So this is my first summer up here in Mount Charleston and hiking and everything.
The YCC is a great program. I'm just glad that we get to share with these wonderful youth.
The YCC project was just a really great project because it gives the youth an opportunity to be stewards of the land. You know, it's not just coming out here for recreation, it's an opportunity for them to take care of the place and have a deeper relationship with the land. And it's an opportunity also for them to be part of this legacy of providing recreation for not just the Las Vegas area, but for the American public in general.